Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're doing the Shrine of Secrets review for the 23rd of December 2020. So, it's Christmas Eve. It's going to be an interesting Christmas this year. Yeah, not much else to say really. I obviously won't have a video out or anything by Christmas, so have a good Christmas, I guess. This is the series where we go over the Shrine of Secrets in Dead by Daylight. There are 2 killer perks and 2 survivor perks. We go over what they do, how they change as you tier the perk up, what characters they come with, sometimes if it's a killer perk, what killer's power does it work well with, and at the end I'll give my thoughts on which ones you should buy with iridescent shards, which is the currency you can use to buy these perks. It's why the shrine exists in the first place. But sometimes I won't recommend a perk at all, and sometimes I'll be like, I can't make a choice. This is just my opinion though. I've been playing this game for a long time, and yeah, I guess I'm just here to guide you. I don't really want to tell you. I guess it's your choice. You can just save them up for characters if you want, but if you're like me and you don't really have a use for them for a lot because you have most of the perks, then yeah, you don't always have to buy perks. Yeah, it's just to help make a decision, I guess. So this week is kind of interesting. At the same time, a lot of these have been out and know for a fact in the past month, so that's annoying, but we're gonna just carry on with it anyway. So first of all, we have Choleraphobia, which is a clown perk, and this one I feel like was just out like maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. It feels like I only just reviewed this, but this is another Terror Radius perk, and I do not like Terror Radius perks, as you probably know by now. Basically, survivors within your Terror Radius have a 30% penalty to healing progress speed. At tier 2 that is 40%, and at tier 3 that's 50%. I feel like if survivors are healing in the Terror Radius, once they hear the Terror Radius they go stop healing and try and run away or hide or whatever. 50% is kinda noticeable, I guess, but it only takes 16 seconds as it is to heal anyway. That's just by one survivor. They could use med kits or, you know, for the people or anything, so I feel like this kind of falls flat, and I guess you could use this in like a distressing build, maybe like Blood Echo and Thanatophobia, not Thanatophobia because it doesn't do healing anymore, like Sloppy Butcher, I guess. I guess, but I just feel like by itself and with a lot of other perks it doesn't have much synergy, and it's noticeable, I guess. I haven't played against it at all, really. People really do not use this perk, and it's no wonder why. It's pretty bad. So, yeah, not much else to say. Next up we have Mad Grit, which is a Legion perk, and I love this perk. I use this perk so much. It's kind of helpful if you're playing seriously, but you can use it as a meme perk a lot, and like a silly 4th perk slot. But this is a really fun perk, and like I said, it does actually get value a lot as well, so. When you're carrying Survivor, you suffer no cooldown for missed basic attacks. So when you're carrying Survivor, you swing really slowly. If you don't land the hit, or even if you do land the hit, it takes a while to like recover your weapon. That's why people take hits and everything. So basically, you can just keep swinging over and over again. You can just spam the attack button, and it just goes crazy with it. There is no delay or anything at all. Which basically means you can partake in chases with people pretty much while someone's on your back. And when you successfully hit another survivor with the basic attack, it will pause the carried survivor's wiggle time of 2 seconds. At tier 2 that's 3 seconds, and at tier 3 that's 4 seconds. So basically, you suffer no cooldown, you can just run around, well not run around, you can just speed walk around with no delay to your weapon, even if it misses. If it hits, well obviously if it hits then there isn't, but you can just keep going over and over again. You have to worry about that long, like 2 or 3 second timer, where you have to just wait for your weapon to recover. And if you do hit someone, then you do suffer that long cooldown, but the person who's on your back wiggling has their timer paused for a good 4 seconds, so that's quite noticeable. You'll see this quite a lot in basement builds. You can combine this with like Agitation, Iron Grasp, what's the other one? Maybe like Forced Penance maybe as well, because that kind of got slightly buffed recently. Which is the one where survivors take protection hits get broken, so you know you can hit them with Mad Grit, you can chase them down, and then when you do hit them they can't heal for ages, so I guess that could work. But yeah, you'll see this a lot in those basement builds, but even just in a normal hook build, or even literally I just use this in a lot of my just normal builds anyway, not even trying to do anything fancy. I just use this a lot anyway because it's fun. It does get value a lot. I would say, especially survivors who are doing Sabo Squad, or if they are just survivor friends in general and they're trying to take hits and flashlight, you can just chase them down. Especially combining it with perks like Agitation specifically, which has it so you move faster while you're carrying bodies, which means you can partake in chases a lot easier. And again, you can also combine Vine Grasp, which makes them take even longer to get out. So as well as that, and having their time falls every so often, then this is a really good perk to use for that. But like I said, you can use this normally and you'll still get value most of the time. Again, you can have games where they don't take hits at all, and obviously if they catch on then they probably won't try and take hits, but it's just a fun little perk, you know. It's a Legion perk as well. Yeah, it's fun. Next up we have Self-Care, which is a Claudette perk, and I'm literally going to describe what this does and move on because this perk is really bad. So, you can heal yourself without an item at 50% the normal healing speed. That is good concept. It's good that you don't need to use an item to heal yourself. You can just do it whenever you want. But this perk, don't use this perk. Don't use Bond. Use Empathy. Use Inner Strength. You know. Just use a med kit, maybe. Even just use a med kit. Use any healing perk other than this. Use Aftercare. Use, like, what other healing perks? I don't know. Just those ones. It also increases the efficiency of healing item self-heal by 10%. Tier 2 that goes up to 15%, and Tier 3 that's 20%. The idea is good, but do not use this perk. Use Bond. I literally use Bond in, like, all of my builds, just so you can find people and have them heal you. It takes 16 seconds. If a player has Sloppy Butcher, or if your team is getting massacred, you do not have time to sit in the corner healing yourself, because that is just jeopardizing, and you'll get hate for it, probably. So, don't use Self-Care. Don't use it. And finally, we have another bad survivor perk. This is Urban Evasion, and this is a Nia Carlson perk, and this is another stealthy kind of one. It has your movement speed increased when you crouch by 90%, a tier 2 that's 95%, and a tier 3 that is 100%. This can be good. In some chases, you can combine this with like Iron Will, and you can have some chases where if they're breaking a pallet, you can hide around the corner. You can perfectly time just crouching around the side of a tree as they're looking for you, and I've had a lot of times in the past where they actually lose me, because the crouching is faster than their walking speed, and by the time they're circling a tree trying to find me, I'm already behind them and everything, so they basically don't catch me, and it just ends the chase. So situations like that is good, but again, I feel like people use this to just take ages to get around their objectives, and I'm like, it's just, you know, just run around to the gens. Just, I don't know, I just find a lot of people use this perk, just use it to just crouch around everywhere they go, and it would just be better to use running, or just an exhaustion perk or something. So again, I can't really say too much about this one. It's kind of a cool idea, but I wouldn't use a perk slot for this. When I have used it in any of the situations, not as the ones I described earlier, with ending chases. Other than that, it won't really do a lot for you, so keep that in mind. I guess maybe go against the spirit, but no. Now we're going to go over which ones I think you should buy, and it's kind of a hard choice because Mad Grit is the only one I would recommend. The other ones are really bad and just kind of, you know, jeopardizing in general. Mad Grit is good at what it does, and I feel like it's a fun perk to use, like a niche little thing. But like I said, I literally use this in normal builds, and I still get 4Ks, and I still have this have value. Not every game, like I said, but it's fun for what it is, and I would say buy this one if you want to. It is a DLC perk as well. I should also mention Self-Care is just a Claudette perk, so if you really want it, then you can just level up Claudette blood points. I think it's like level 40 or something. So I'd say buy this one if you want to, if you think it's gonna be a fun thing to use, or if you think you want to try out, you know, getting better at like transporting bodies, which again isn't really a big part of the game, but like it's still a fun thing to do. And it's still useful. You can combine this with all those other perks I mentioned. You've probably seen builds videos of this because it's very popular. This perk is really good, and I genuinely really like using it just normally, not just in meme builds. So Mad Grit is the only one I would suggest buying if you want to, or if you want to just give it a try, or you think it'll be fun, or you know, like I said, you want to just try something new. get this one, but I really would not recommend any of these other perks, to be honest, because they're really not good. And like I said, I'm pretty sure at least Choleraphobia has been out really recently, so that's kind of annoying. You know, bring out something unique. I don't know, Nemesis. I don't know. So guys, that's going to do it for this review. I hope you enjoyed. Again, it's just my opinion. It's just to help guide you on your decision making. Don't take it as fact. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.